We were living our life. We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary. We had a little girl who was just about to turn 2, and I was pregnant with my second child. So my husband and I were building our family together and just enjoying life.
Going through our journey together, you know, our love has grown stronger. She's a strong person.
You'd be surprised what you can get through when you have to. Shortly after I got pregnant, I was doing a self-exam and I found a lump. And to be honest, I really wasn't nervous because I'm young.
The second time she went to her OB, you know, she kind of pushed him to explore it further. And I get a phone call from Cindy. She started crying on the phone. And that's, in my mind, where it all started to begin, where it really became real that they think it's cancerous and they're doing more tests.
I was really scared. How could I have breast cancer? I'm pregnant, I'm young, I have no family history. I didn't know what to think, you know. She was healthy, she was beautiful, you know, I mean, it was our little miracle baby.
So we had some happiness, some optimism in those moments, which we thought was only going to get better from there.
After my 6th round of chemo, something wasn't right. I had a rapid pulse. Like my pulse would be over 110, sometimes hitting 120. So my husband and I went into the emergency room. They came and told us that I was in heart failure. And just hearing those words, you never think a 36-year-old could be in heart failure. And we just kind of thought, gosh, like how much more can we take?
It still didn't really sit in my mind how bad it was until a few days later when they told her how sick she was.
It was a nightmare. I mean, there was a true definition of a nightmare. And I felt more pain for my family because I could see their pain, you know. They were scared too, and we didn't know what was going to happen.
And they said, you know, it could be up to a year that she could be in hospital. It's probably the lowest spot for me in this ordeal. I was broken.
Halfway through my hospital stay, they did some imaging and they noticed that the right side of my heart was starting to slowly recover. And yeah, so we got some light at the end of the darkness. And now I'm home with this new life and this new pump that's keeping me alive. I couldn't hold my daughter. I couldn't hold my newborn baby because she's so fidgety, she could pull the cord out of my stomach.
So it was a nervous excitement coming home.
I was sitting here with my husband and he looked at me and he said, "Why are you talking funny?" He knew I was having a stroke. I
learned some of the symptoms of the signs of the stroke, and she was having the slurred speech, and she started to have a little bit of numbness on the one side too.
My cardiologist called me and he told me, before anything worse happens, because you had a mini stroke, we really want to get you in and remove that LVAD. The very next day, I had my brothers in from town.
Yeah, it was a celebratory day for maybe six to 8 hours.
And that night I had an actual stroke.
The thing that, you know, saved her life is now, you know, almost the one that could, you know, cause the end of life for her.
A few weeks after being in the ICU, they let my body recover from the stroke. They went ahead and with my 3rd surgery, my open heart surgery, and they felt that they could go ahead and explant me. They believe that my heart has recovered, which is maybe 1% of people have that happen. And I came out without the LVAD.
I mean, she went through hell. I don't know if I couldn't do that. I don't think I'd be able to last, but she didn't complain. The only thing she did complain about was not being able to see her girls.
You know, my hope for my daughter is I really just instill in them to never give up, always have faith.
Cindy was a motivation to push through. I kind of fed off her optimism. And when I was down, she picked me up.
We juggle so much in life as women and moms, and you know, you gotta be a role model to them and be strong, you know? Had I not been my own advocate, my story would have been completely different. You know your body more than anybody, so if something doesn't feel right, I just think it's so important not to ignore anything. And my body is full of scars from all my surgeries, but I'm so thankful for them. I really am, because those scars tell my story.
Having an electronic pump in you was something that I never thought about or even know it existed. And I'm sure American Heart Association dollars went into some of that research to put it into fruition to make it happen.
What they do is amazing. All the research and just, you know, telling stories and bringing attention to stories like mine can really help people and bring awareness. I just cherish every moment. I'm so thankful for every day that I wake up. Well, I'm thankful for the little things in life, just playing with my daughters and just being here for my family and my husband. And I had girls to fight for. You know, I had to be there for them.